In this video, we are going to be analysing ticker BAOS. Now, big leading gapper today, near enough up 100%. Couldn't actually find news on this gapper, so I would be cautious if you're trying to play the trend today. But anyway, we will be going through the key levels, whether you're a trend or reversal trader. So we can see I've plotted the lines already. So what these are from first, so we can kind of go through this, but I've already plotted them so they're color coded and easy to understand as we go through it. But what we can see is, again, these are just our 6 month and 1 year time frame. If it's a solid line like this one here, it means it's from the 1 year time frame. So here we got the solid golden line. That means it's our first deviation on the 1 year. And then you can see, say over here, you got the blue dashed line. This means it's our second deviation on the 6 month. Again, the left chart is a 6 month. The right is a 1 year. All these levels are, if you've watched this channel before, if you haven't, go and check out another video to go through it in more detail. But all these are just really high probability pullback reversal levels. And if there are institutions watching it, this is what algos are going to be triggering. Now, the main focus is always going to be the green deviations, because this is the third deviation. This is the highest probability deviation to be paying attention to. And what we can see is, obviously, on this move, we've broken, well, we tested the third deviation, we pulled back, we've now broken it. This usually gives you a bullish upside to that next deviation, but at the same time, once you break this third deviation, you are extremely overbought. We're not likely to stay above this price for very long at all. So obviously we've broken through here, and you can see we come to test our third deviation on the 6 month as well. This is at 1175. Now this is going to be the main focus. Obviously we have hit this level and now we're starting to pull back. This is to be expected. Again, we don't really expect price to trade above this level, and even if it does, it tends to be short-lived. But as we did trade above it, again, a pullback is expected. That's what we're seeing now. And if you were looking for that target, if you were trading it pre-market, 935 is going to be that target. Now, if markets open or we just get an upward move now, again, what we would probably wait for now is a break of this high. But when we're above this high, again, we are going to be short biased, because we're above this level and this level, we are extremely overbought. So again, there isn't much upside potential. Our upside target, we only have one level, and that's at $13.60. This is our fourth deviation also off of the 6 month. So I would be paying attention to that if we come higher and we break that high. And then, yeah, from that 13.60, really just looking to play that downside move. Now, one problem we have with BAOS is there is no options and not available to borrow. So what this means is it's going to be hard to trade short bias, if at all. So again, we went through, we're going to be short bias at these levels. But obviously if we can't short, there's not much we can actually do then. So what we can do instead is look for the bounce opportunities. And so what that really means is seeing how we react at these levels on the way down. So you can see we're coming in to test this 985. Now we probably won't see what happens in this video, but you'll see once this video is uploaded. But if we come into this support, we're able to hold it, we get a bit of a bounce. Again, these are the opportunities. Try and play them as bounces. And if, again, we move our stop to break even when we're in the money a bit, and if it continues up, then obviously we can try and play the trend into a higher high. But again, we play it as a bounce originally, make sure we make money on a bounce. And then if it's more of a trending move, then obviously we can stay in for that, but we want to be moving stop relatively quickly so we can turn this trade risk-free. So we would be looking at a bounce at 985 on the downside. 935, I think this level will be more key to watch. If we come down, this is really where I'd be looking for that bounce. It's 985, still most likely going to see a bounce, but not going to be anywhere near strong as at 935. And if we start to break that, there's quite a big move required, but then we're looking at $8 and 780. I would probably use this as a zone of support, but if we can come into this zone, then again, looking for that potential bounce. So again, if you can short it, short bias, the main levels I'm paying attention to is the 1175 we can look at again, or we're looking at the 1360. They're the two key resistances. And again, if we're looking at supports, 935 and the range between $8 and 780 are going to be key support areas to potentially look to play long bias. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you will probably enjoy this video too.